Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to ADub TV. As you can see, I did a little bit of extra stuff since our very last episode. You can see I've decorated this place out with the new lighting. It looks gorgeous in here, absolutely gorgeous. And finally, I am finally getting to this this little pathway coming up here. So one of the ideas I had, you probably saw it before, on the way up to the pathway, to have little shrines going on. And so I have this one here, little nether something or other. What do you call this? Nether star? Here, let me break that. Break that open, see what we got. What is it called? The chorus flower. Goodness gracious, dogs be barking everywhere. Okay, so the chorus flower, I think it'd be real great to have this chorus flower thing going on in here. I thought that'd be a really cool. So, pretty simple looking little shrine, and I think maybe a couple more of those. One there is going to be good, and I'll decorate this place out. So beyond that, this was just a little experiment of mine to see if I could put, what do you call it? If I could shove the glass into the chorus flower. Nope, breaks. Too bad. That would have been nice. That would have been really cool. You know, because if you shove glass over something, it makes it look like it's inside of a display case. So unfortunately, that didn't work. Something else that I wanted to show you over here before we start getting to work on the rest of that path. This right here is an automatic fish farmer, an AFK automatic fish farmer. Now, it might look somewhat similar to other automatic fish farms that you've seen in the past, okay? There's one major difference here that you might be noticing, and that is that there is no redstone going on, okay? So, let's pop up here. There's a very, very small amount of redstone here, and that is to close that trap door, which if you've seen other fish farms, you've probably seen that, okay? But if you come around here, normally automatic fish farms have a little dispenser system to give you, fishing rods, okay? But this fish farm makes use of a new feature that we got recently, and that is the mending, okay? So if I come in here, and you got to have this door right here in order to situate yourself, okay? So if I come right here and just hold down, that's me holding down the right click, okay? This automatically goes. You got to be up against this door, okay? Automatically goes, and whenever it catches something, we'll see in a sec. And there we go. Automatically catches a fish, and then of course it's back in the water, ready to do it again. Okay, look, there it goes again. Another fish caught, okay? So, and I can do that as much as I want. Let me pull that back in. Now, fish, they give you, okay, a little bit of XP when you catch them. Mending uses the XP that you earn to fix your tools. Now, the cool thing about this system is, if you have luck of the sea, generally any sort of luck of the sea on the fishing rod, the treasure that you will most commonly get is other fishing rods. And you are pretty much guaranteed to find a fishing rod with mending on it. And I'm going to show you what I mean right now. Okay, so here we are down in my basement where I hold everything. This is all, or these are all the fishing rods that I have caught throughout my auto fish farming, okay? I left it run one night while I was sleeping, okay? So, luck of the sea 3, lure mending, there it is. Already have one with mending. Second one, mending, okay? Mending. Mending. So you can see lots and lots of them have mending on them. So it wasn't that big of a deal to get a fishing rod that is basically maxed out. I don't know if there's any other enchantment that you can get on a fishing rod higher than Lure 3, Unbreaking 3, Luck of the Sea 3, and Mending. Okay? With these enchantments on a fishing rod, this thing will not break. This is an invincible fishing rod, okay? It's good forever. Okay? The other thing that you get lots of, oh, fish, obviously. Look at all the fish that I've got. I'll just add those two to the pile. Okay? Tons and tons of saddles. Okay, this is some of the other extra stuff that I've gotten. You can see I have more name tags than I know what to do with. Remember back in the village, we found that guy who sold the name tags and they were super expensive? Guess what? We can get them right now this way, no problem. These are bows. These are all bows that I collected fishing. Okay, look at all of that. Beautiful. And at least one of these, okay, so we got infinity on that one. At least one of these is going to have mending. There's one with mending. Okay, there's another with mending. So I've got two here. I had a third one with mending, but guess what? I stuck it on this bow right here. So now I have a bow with infinity, Unbreaking 3, Flame Power 5, Punch 2, and Mending. Let's see what would happen if we put both of those together. I don't know how much that might cost. We'll see. Okay, see if we can get a Punch 3 bow. Last thing, you get these things, all right? Enchanted books. Now, most of these are things that I'm not particularly interested in. Well, I mean, they're all really good, right? Like Protection 3, Efficiency 4. Really, I mean, they're good enchantments. Feather Falling 4. These are really good, but it's not what I was interested in. What I was interested in, Silk Touch, right? I saw a Silk Touch there. Right, okay. What I was interested in was this. This took me one night. I got one of these in one night. So the drop on this is really low. But what I want to do is take this mending book and see if I can put it on my elytra. All right? Pretty cool, right? The other thing I wanted was Frostwalker. I got a couple of them. I actually got 3. They're all Frostwalker 2. Okay? So I'm going to want to put that. Let's see. Yeah. I'll put that on my boots. And that way, we can have access to ice. Isn't that awesome? Okay, so let's come over here. See, can we put that on the elytra? Other way around. Nice. So now we have an elytra with mending. If you keep that on you, that is going to stay good forever. That elytra will stay good forever and ever. All right, let's see if we can do that. Enchantment costs 21. Is that going to give me an extra punch? No, it isn't. So this bow is maxed out then. There's no punch 3. Yeah, that's a maxed out bow right there. There's nothing else that you can do to that, as far as I know. Okay, and let's grab these boots. Check out. They're good boots. Really good boots. See what we can do. Only enchantment 5, and let's see, the Frostwalker is not going to attach to that because they are Depth Strider. Boy, that would have been silly to put Frostwalker boots on a Depth Strider pair, wouldn't it have? Oh man, I don't know what I was thinking there. All right, here we go. Frostwalker boots. Cool. Frostwalker 2 on these puppies. And let's go see what we can do with them. Okay, come right out here. And then we're going to come down here. So Frostwalker should... Yes, that's right. Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. I love it. All right. Okay, so that gives us the ability. Let's see if we can get our... where is it? Here we go. Silk Touch. Boom. Come on out here. Does it give it to us? Dang, I was hoping it would give it to us. That's our Silk Touch, right? Oh, shoot. Well, that's a bit of a disappointment, isn't it, ladies and gentlemen? I was hoping that I would be able to get ice that way. But that's okay. Later on, we'll find some ice. We'll be able to do it, no problem. Still pretty cool. Frostwalker boots. Still pretty cool, but I'm going to keep these guys on because I like them. All right, so that's what we've done, and I am going to give a tutorial later, I think, on that, so people can see more in depth of how I did that, how I accomplished everything. Okay, I've got an idea, and I think it's going to be really cool. So each one of these, I want to be a shrine to the world that we are in. So, you know, this is the overworld over there. That'll be the Nether, a little shrine to the Nether. And then up here, this will be a shrine to the end area. So I think if we end up doing that, we can get a really cool looking system. So what do we have in the Nether? We have glowstone in the Nether. Obviously, we're going to need some of that, and we're going to need some and stone for this top one in order, and maybe some of the purple blocks. So we'll put some end stone in here, maybe a purple block right there, and up along. So this will be an end shrine, and then the other ones will be a shrine to their various areas. So I'm going to throw up an end shrine here, and then you'll see from there what I decide on the other two. We'll decide on those. So purple and end stone is what we're looking at right now. Ooh, I just got some stuff from down below, from up here. Yeah, we got some good stuff up here. But guess what? Now that we have all that stuff, we have the ability to do this because we have our elytra. Beautiful. I need to go over here and pick up a few blocks over here. Oh, I love using the elytra. Yes. I love that. Okay, I've been thinking a lot about what I want for these shrines, and it's definitely a little bit tough. So I think I've got all the stuff that I want for my shrines. I think for our Nether shrine, we're gonna have the Nether rack sort of surrounding on the outside here. And then quartz is something that comes from the Nether. We don't really, since it's white and beautiful and pretty, I don't think people really ever consider quartz to be like, you know, evil. Like Nether is the evil side of things, you know. And I don't think people really consider quartz to be like this evil Nether, blah blah blah, you know. But it definitely is. So, and then I think what I want to do here, let's go like this, and kind of like make like a little. It's kind of like a diorama, right, of a little Nether fortress right there. And then maybe we'll take the glowstone. We'll take this glowstone. We'll put it up there. Okay. So we're making little dioramas, right, of things. And then, of course, you've got the magma block is very important. I'm not going to do full-on lava in here because it's like a diorama, right? But maybe a magma block like that. And I might put a little wither skull right here. I think that would be really cool. So that looks a lot like another diorama. Let's see if I can get over here, get to sleep real quick before monsters come out. Yeah, there we go. Sleep. So I think that looks pretty good as a little little diorama of the Nether. Maybe I'll stick some stuff in the background, like more netherrack in the background. I don't know. The netherrack's on the floor. I feel like this is a pretty cool looking shrine. Let's do torches. Okay, so maybe over here, a nice torch right there, and on the floor we'll do the netherrack. Okay, take that netherrack, stick it on the floor here. Oh yeah, that looks a lot like, you know, like a little piece of the Nether. And then what if we did What if we put this here? I know that'll hurt if you stand on top of it, but if we go like this, okay, and maybe connect it up like that. Yeah? Does that hurt still? Oh, it still hurts. Doesn't hurt that much. Okay, so we'll leave it there. That'll just be, like, since it's an evil little diorama thingy, maybe that's the point. Maybe, yeah, if you're worshiping at the Nether, you're gonna get hurt. You're gonna stand on this thing. It's like a self-flagellation situation. Yeah, so this is our little shrine to the Nether right here, and that's sort of the situation there. So I really like that. That does look a lot like the Nether. So now let's move on over to our Overworld Shrine. Okay, here's our Overworld Shrine, and I'm not exactly sure how to continue. I really like the way this looks so far, but it needs a little extra thing. So down there, we're planning on putting the Wither Skull. I'm not really sure what to put here, but one of the things that I thought was really cool here is it's very important, the Overworld. It's very important to think about the riches below when you're talking about the overworld. So I added this, and it's kind of supposed to be like, like how they have those dioramas where you have like the cutaway view. This is supposed to look like the cutaway view where you can see the diamond block down below. And then over here, I've got some prismarine, and that's kind of a spoiler. In the next episode, we're going to be getting some of this. Okay, I got some prismarine on a little scouting mission that I recently went out on. So this is our ocean. Okay, that's a good way of doing some pretty water without overdoing it or anything. This right here, I think, is a representation of the sun. Maybe later we'll do glowstone or something. I think this is a nice little shrine right here, a little shrine to the overworlds where people can put. They can come up here and say, thank you, God of the overworld, for doing blah, blah, blah. And that's good. So then we can move on to the God of the Nether and see what we can do here. All right. And here what I have here is sort of a representation of that end area. There's a few things, I guess, that I could add in order to make a good, sort of end area looking thing. And I think this is really actually pretty nice. You got the purple blocks that come there. Of course, this end flower or end star, whatever you call it. And then you have the dragon head. And I used the black of these end stones and the nether bricks, okay? I know nether bricks aren't in the end, right? But they're black in the B-Dubs texture pack. And I think it'd look pretty good in vanilla. But I use that to sort of look like the dragon, like it's flying, like she's coming out at you, right, from right here. I think that turns out really cool. So you have a really cool setup here where as you're walking up, and of course you can skip right there, you can skip up, but if you're coming from right here, as you're walking up, you come here, you say, oh, here's a little shrine to the end. You say, okay, thank you, God of the end. Boom, or Nether, excuse me. Sorry, God of the Nether. You come over here. Thank you, God of the Nether. Hurt myself a little bit. Okay. Now then I come over here. All right. Come up here to the God of the Overworld. I say, thank you, God of the Overworld. Maybe you press the button, right? Okay. Thank you, God of the Overworld, for blessing us with the trees and the oceans and the sun and whatnot. And then you come up here and you say, thank you, God of the Nether, and thank you to our glorious ruler, Adub, for defeating the dastardly Ender Dragon who had sent Endermen to our lands, right? Something like that. And as you continue, and then you continue up here, and you get up here to the Wizard Tower. I think that's pretty cool. I think that's, it's almost like a pilgrimage on your way up to the Wizard Tower. So I think the very last thing to do is just dress up the sides of these things. Right now it's real plain. It's just a real plain path, and I think especially on the side here, you don't want anyone walking off the path and falling down or anything like that. You got to add a little handrails around here. So I think the final step is I'm just going to add some handrails down to this area, and that'll be it. So I'll get to that and then see you back when I'm finished there. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I have finished the pathway up to the wizard tower. I think it looks pretty good. I wanted to do a pathway that looked a little bit nondescript, but still matched with the general style of that wizard tower. So we have the acacia tied in, lots of these stairs, which there's a ton of those stone stairs in there. Didn't really get any of this iron, the iron doorway or iron half slabs in there, but that's fine. Don't want to go too crazy on the detail on this. It is just a pathway up. So you can see the pathway goes up and, it's just covered in these little C's. You can see it's like a C like that. Okay, that's just the general shape of the railing, and I think it turned out really, really nice. It's obviously very decorative, and it looks really very regal as you're coming up here. Let me add a couple more here. Oh boy, look at that. Look, messing it up all the way. Okay, here we go. Add a couple up here. Boom. Boom, yeah. Ooh, that definitely gives that wizard tower a look, doesn't it? Oh, that is gorgeous. So, oops, cut that out. There we go. That looks gorgeous. I think that might be a screenshot right there, right? That might be, yeah, okay. So that's the completion of the wizard tower, I think. I think that was the last thing we have to do. So from here on out, it's just going to be building other things. But I have an idea of what I want to do in that next episode. So the next episode, I think we have the means. I think we have the ability. I think we have the brawn and the brains. Maybe a little bit shortcoming on the brain side of things. But I think we do right now currently have the ability to assault that ocean monument. So the next episode, we're going to be going for that. But until then, I hope you liked watching this episode of ADub TV. If you liked it, hit that like button. If you really liked it, hit that subscribe button. Thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen, and I will see you all in the next episode of ADub TV.